Alright, Shalom. I want to start off with give all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. And the brother Hanania coming back with another quick hit. Now, topic that I want to be talking about today is don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Now, I've seen a lot of videos and brothers that are that went live and talked about this topic, and I start thinking like, hey, let me Yaratisa add something onto it as well. Now, when you think about it, right, superheroes in these superheroes movies or series, they always hide their identity, or they almost always hide their identity. They always hide their superpower. They never show it like, oh, look at this superpower. They never do that most of the time, you know. And that is actually how we supposed to be in this truth. You can't let your family, you can't tell your family like, hey, you know, this, that, and such and such. If you know they won't listen, right? You scan them out, you know how their behavior is, characteristics and stuff like that. You know already that before you even gonna say something to them, you know already how they gonna react a bit, right? Now, hey, didn't the scripture say don't let me see if I can get it. Yeah, I have it here. Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. So it's not smart to do that. You know, you already know how they are gonna react, that they're gonna be rebellious. Most of the time, of course, most of the time. Now, what do the scriptures say? Let's actually get it, man. Matthew 6:3. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand is doing. Left hand is speaking about family, friends, workers, co-workers, you name it, right? And the right hand is speaking about this truth, right? Don't let these people know, oh yeah, I'm a Hebrew Israelite and hey, these people are going into slavery, you know. Don't do that, because you're gonna lose your job. You gonna, hey, they gonna demonize you, man, just because you're speaking the truth, right? Now, what did Yahushai said something like Yahushai even, he didn't want the people to know what he was saying. He didn't want all the people to get the truth. That's why he talked in parables, man. So let's read it again. Matthew 6:3. But when thou doest alms, because they're wicked, man. That's why Yahushai, when he came the first time, he didn't want everyone to know this truth, or he told them, but he told them in a way that they won't understand, right? Because they wicked, man. Like the scriptures say again, Matthew 6:7. Give not that which is holy unto dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. Now, let's read Matthew 6:3 again. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth, that thy alms may be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. So when you do this, right? You worship Yahweh by Shem Yasha in secret, right? He's gonna reward you openly for it. You know? It ain't like these other. Hey, the scripture's gonna speak about it, man. It ain't like these other people that they bow down, right? Everybody needs to know that they are praying. For example, the Muslims. Everybody needs to know that they're praying, putting on radio, praying out and openly, praying openly. You know, those are hypocrites, man. Those. Hey, let me see if I can get that scripture as well. Yeah, can I have it here? Matthew 6:5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogue and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. So these people, they do it for attention, right? They aren't sincere. Verse 6. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet. So speaking about enter into a room, in your room, or in a room that's quiet. That's what the closet means, because a closet is always quiet, right? Not a lot of music or a lot of sounds, like not that's it. And when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. So going back to Luke 21:15, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and by brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. Now this isn't the time yet, right? It happened already in the past, but it's gonna happen again. There's nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new. Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So it's gonna happen again, man. You know, it's gonna happen again, but it ain't the time right now. So it's not wise for you to say, to let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Eventually they're gonna find out, right? Because persecution is gonna come. Esau, Edom, as well as these other nations will label us as terrorists for speaking the truth. They're gonna put us in the highest news article, highest news outlet out there, just to demonize us, just like they demonized Yahushai, right? And persecuted Yahushai, right? Luke verse 17. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but there shall not an hair of your head perish. In your patience possess ye your soul. So this is John 15:17. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Speaking about in this truth, the people that are in this truth, you should love one another, right? If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before. Before I actually read further, not speaking about the people outside of this truth, you know, those aren't the people you should love. Of course, your family or whatever, but hey, even that is you know, mainly you should love the people that are in this truth. Those are your real brothers, sisters, you know, you name it. Like Yahushua said, it was actually let me see if I can find it. This is Matthew 12:46. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. So Yahushua was preaching, right? And his mother and his brother, I believe it was his brother as well, they were because Yahushua was not in house. He wasn't with his mother, right? So they were searching for him, like, where is he, right? Then one said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, Who is my mother and who are my brethren? So the person that came to Yahushua to say, like, hey, your mother and your brethren is at the door, or at the are here. They seeking to talk to you, right? Yahushua said to him, Who is my mother and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren. Speaking about Yahushua said, these people are my mother and brethren, the people that are in this truth, right? He stretched forth his hand towards his disciples, right? Verse 50. For whoso shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. There you have it, man. Now let's jump back to Luke 15 and 18. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. When you come into this truth, your family is gonna hate you, man. It's just simple, right? If they know what you're doing, they're gonna hate you. Most of them will. Verse 19. If you were of the world would love his own. Or they gonna keep distance from you, right? And act weird or strange, or they just gonna distance themselves from you, thinking like, hey, this man is weird, man, or he's crazy, man. Let's read it again. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will persecute you all. They will persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So just like how they persecuted Yahushua, they're gonna seek to persecute, and they're gonna persecute the man of the Lord, right? That follow Yahushua. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. Speaking about when the men of the Lord are going on the highways and byways, they through the Spirit they are removing the cloak of sin, because when they are talking, right, everybody can hear them, and the people that can't hear them still hear them, even if it's a little, if they almost can't hear them, they hear them. So their cloak of sin is also removed. So let me read it again. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hated me hated my Father also. Luke 12 and 53. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Matthew 10 and 35. No, 34. No. Slack it. Let's start at 32. Whoso therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. Speaking again about the man of the Lord on the highways and byways, YASHARAHLA, we are those true men of the Lord. YASHARAHLA, we are part of the elect. But whoso shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. The people that don't go on the highways and byways and don't listen. You have Israelite camps talking about, hey, you they have an excuse for everything to not go on the highways and byways, man. Have an excuse for everything. Now, let's read it again. But whoso shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace but a sword, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foe shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So ultimately, it's Yahweh Shai doing it, man. Ultimately, it's Yahweh Shai doing it. You know, your family is gonna hate you. Hey, it is what it is, man. It's all part of suffering, man. It's all part of suffering. Now, I hope this video was edifying. Kahala ya bashim yashai bashim rekakadash. Brekte hawa, brekte shai, brekte hawa, brekte shai, brekte hawa, brekte shai. Hope this video was edifying and shalom.